Okay, it's Sunday morning. I'm going to do a video about my latest purchase, and it's this phone. Um, I've been needing a new phone and a new provider for a while now because where I moved to, it would click into roaming and then it would get off roaming and it was emergency calls only and it was all kinds of problems. So I ended up changing providers and also bought a new phone. And I don't know if people are buying phones lately, but they're very expensive. So I went to a certain store where a well-known company that's all over the United States. Chris has their is that works with them as well, so he never had a drop call or any of that problem. So I went with them, and of course they show you the nice iPhones, very expensive, and then they show you the Samsungs, which have equally expensive. And I said, I don't really want an expensive phone. I'm not paying that, and I'm just not paying that. So, anyways, they brought out this phone, which I had done research on before I went down there about a month ago. I was doing all kind of researches on phones, and it's this Motorola, the Moto G Power 2021, and that's the one I'm using right now. And it's a big phone. It's very long. It's almost, I would say, maybe not an inch bigger, but maybe an inch longer. It's not wider, but it is longer. So, and it's a heavier phone. So, but the battery lasts a long time, and it's just got all these features. It's Android. It works on an Android system. So if you do have a Samsung, you can segue into this very easily. Anyway, so I got this phone, and it has a microphone jack, which other phones they don't make them anymore like that. Some of them do, but this one has a microphone jack. So I use the microphone jack or the headset jack for my Square. So if you're looking for a phone with a jack, this would maybe do the trick. I got this for, I think they charged me $260, and but you can get on Amazon unlocked for a lot less. Well, not a lot less, $250 or so. So I got this Motorola, and Chris was saying there's a lot of advantages. Not just, I was checking out the camera. Now the camera is great. Now he knows all about cameras and I don't. And he goes, "This is a really good camera." So I don't know if it is or not, but he says it is. So he knows more about cameras than I do. I'm not using the backward. I'm using the forward facing, so I kind of see myself. But he says it's a really good camera, and although I'm using the front forward one. Anyways, I'm going to see how the video turns out. Now, because we were talking about the phone, he was talking about this. When you get internet into your house, you have a 2G and a 5G. And that confuses a lot of people because 2G and 5G can be from you, where you're sitting in the house, to the box. And that can be 2G or 5G. And then when it gets out of the box, into the internet, into the World Wide Web, that can also change from 2 to 5 or 4 or whatever. But I was just concerned about, he said my uploads would be a lot faster if I changed the 2G to the 5G on my phone. And when I look on my Wi-Fi networks, I see the 2 and I see the 5, but it's always connected to the 2. And he says that's because the 2 has wider range. So if your Wi-Fi is on the first floor, you kind of want the 2, because when you go up to the second floor in the far part of the house, or you go outside for a little bit, you get that's wider coverage, the 2. It's slower, but it's wider. Now, if you're closer to the phone and you want to upload, you should jump on the 5G. So you should go in, click on the 5G, and they'll want the same password, and then you put the password in, and there should be faster upload. I thought that was interesting. So he told me how to remember. It's funny. He goes, well, think of grandmother being the slower, the 2. That's grandma. And then mother is the 5. That's the fast one. That's the one that's always really busy. So that is interesting because I think about that. So the 2G is the slower one. It's like grandma. She covers a lot of area. She's been around a long time and she covers a lot of area. And then there's the 5G, which is your mother, or the mother, and who's always busy and busy around the house, busy bee. So, and so that is the fast one, and 2G is the slow one. 2G again covers more of the house. house, where the 5G is more localized. So that was fascinating. And I said, I'm going to talk about that because I didn't know that. I was wondering, why are there 2Gs and 5Gs? And he said there's a lot of videos online, but you know how those videos go. It's hard to find the right person explaining the right thing in the right way. So this is going to be a quick video. I'm going to upload it. We talked more about connections and videoing and camera work and computers and all this stuff that maybe, you know, I'll share some of that with you. But this is just a very short thing about the 2G and the 5G and what the heck is that, and this Motorola phone. I mean, I'm working off a Motorola G Power 2021. You have to remember that year. So far, it's been great. I've had it 2 days. It's a good start. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.